Peace Reflections, peace, peace. Let me get into a better spot real quick. So that you guys can see me better. Okay, peace, peace. So I want to do a little video today, quick video right now about love and how, what is love basically, and how we can better ourselves from understanding. And love is understanding. Love isn't just the word that comes out of the mouth vocally. Love is how one carries himself, how one shows through the actions and understanding and through consciousness. So to love yourself is to love oneself is to give the very best, to understand oneself in every form and aspect of their expression. And we know that we are a consciousness, and we have an astrological expression. And to understand this is getting, is one step closer to understanding and loving oneself, because love is understanding. So to be able to love oneself is to be able to understand oneself in every aspect. Also, it's also your what you subject yourself to. If you love yourself, you'll subject yourself to the very best. And this is how you can understand. Some people don't even most people don't understand. Most entities, most beings don't understand what love is, and they're unconscious. So they subject themselves to unconsciously to things that show that they do not love themselves and they do not understand themselves. When you're at a higher consciousness and understanding of what love is, and that it's understanding, you can veer into other beings' life and see how they do not understand love. And we have been misled to not understand what love is, because love is understanding. So love is your environment, the quality of air that you're receiving, the quality of sun that you're getting, quality of water, what you put in your mouth via food. You can see how someone would love themselves based off what they put in their food, and actions too, how one treats another, because we're all reflections of self. So if you treat another entity or a reflection of self negatively, that means you don't love yourself, because you're projecting and sending signals out that read that you do not love yourself, because you can't you can't be positive or give a positive signal, send a positive signal out to someone else, and this will come back to you. Whatever you send out into the universe, whatever you send out, and whatever signal that you send out, you will receive that same signal, because that is what you're projecting. You're going to attract whatever energy that you vibrate, and whatever energy and whatever signals that you send out. So to love yourself is also to show it in the actions of how you treat your reflections. Sorry, family, helicopter. So it's important that you understand what love is and understand how to treat people. Like I said, your environment is key. Eating healthy, the way that you love yourself, and these are the keys I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how to love yourself. Okay, this is how you do it. Positive affirmations. You always start with some positive affirmations. Change the way you think. Make sure that your thoughts, what comes in through your mind, is positive. What you subject yourself to via your thoughts are positive, because this is a form of love and understanding. So you positively program your mind. Getting away from people or beings that are negative and low vibration. Don't subject yourself to any of that. Putting the right things in your body, plant-based diets, is a form of love, is a form of showing that you love, is an action that shows that you love yourself. Connecting back to the source, giving your soil that you produce inside your body when it's detoxed and you have nutrients within your water and within your soil, and giving it back to mama is a form of love and self-respect and understanding that one loves himself. yeah, putting good body, putting good foods in the body. Um, you know, and the way you act, the way you treat your reflections, and understanding, and also coming to a clear, conscious understanding of what this reality is, and knowing that you are a God, knowing that you are everything and everything is you, and you know, studying that and wanting to be that and wanting to become your higher self, your greatest version of you, and studying astrology. Astrology is a form of love because this is the astrological expression that God wants to express through you from the collective consciousness, from the archetype, the XX chromosome. This is a form of love. Understanding that and then expressing that and being your authentic self. The only sin is to not be who you truly are. And many are living a lie, you know. So coming into the higher consciousness and wanting to know and become, humble yourself and become your best version is a form of love. These are all things that you know, show that you love yourself and that you understand yourself, because love is understanding. And you know, understanding another and loving another, you know, like Tai Chi. I was going to say yesterday in the video, when someone sends you negative energy, you take that negative energy that they send you, and then the same amount of energy they send it right back in a positive love. Send that energy back positively. You know, do not let someone else's negative vibes turn you into a negative Nancy and turn you into the negative being that they are projecting. Because they're projecting, just because they are projecting negative signals does not mean that you need to turn that negativity and reflect it right back. Because that just shows whether you love yourself or not. You know, if you truly love yourself, you'll be strong enough to take and flow like Tai Chi with what's given to you, take the energy that's what's given you and reflect it back in a positive light. This is a form of love, because if beings knew better, they would do better. And many are unconscious and are subjected to things, and even in their astrology, things that they can't really, you know, as part of the astrological you know, consciousness, that they're going to vibrate lower and they're going to act out in these certain unconscious ways this lifetime, this cycle, because they have to. And when you understand this and you have a higher consciousness, you know that these people are sick, mentally sick, and you know, it's like if there was a being, an entity that came to you that was mentally challenged, mentally retarded, and he hit you, you wouldn't hit that back, because you knew that he was mentally challenged. He was underdeveloped. So you would not, you wouldn't go out and strike him and hit him. You would you know, understand in the essence of your love, and then turn the other cheek and walk away. And this is what we need to do in you know, the entities that we encounter. So this is a form of love. This is a form of self-respect. This is a form of understanding. So love is understanding, and this is an important thing that we just need to come to in consciousness, is understanding who we are, and understanding you know, what this reality is. And then once we understand who we are and what this reality is, we can have more love and more respect, because we can understand that there are beings, entities, reflections of self that are unconscious and will not be conscious this lifetime. So it is best that we send positive vibes out, send positive signals out, and understand that when someone sends a negative signal out, it's you know, it's a reflection of self, but you don't have to become that. You can be your greatest version of self, your divine self, your godly self, and won't give it any energy. And if you do give it energy, it's positive energy, and uplift. Do not tear down. Gods, you know, positive beings, divine beings, they do not tear anything down. They do not act out in the lower self. They are of a higher vibration, so they act and you know, portray and maneuver themselves in a higher frequency. So they do not give out negative, low vibrational frequencies. They vibrate at a higher frequency. So everything that is sending, all the signals that are sending out from a divine being is of a high frequency. So it is important that we know this. It is important that we love ourselves, and it's important that we you know, take these little invisible steps of understanding and these little bits of knowledge and consciousness, and you know, become our greatest version of self. Anyways, that was a little video. I'm going to be back on today. I think Indigo Warriors are going to be back on today. So Peace, love, and light, family.